Guys, Mayway here, and we are back with more trolling on Mineplex bridges. And you probably noticed that my sound sounds different. That's because my roommate actually found a way to fix it and make it sound a little nicer. So be sure to thank him in the comments, even though he probably won't watch this or ever appear on my channel because he thinks Minecraft's a waste of time. But whatever. Thanks for him for fixing my sound. So, anyways, I can't really do live commentary anymore because since I'm in college and people are always making noise, I have to basically record over my gameplay, record commentary over my gameplay. And so I figure what I'm just going to do is I'll probably just, tell stories about, funny college stories, because, I mean, there's some pretty funny things that have already happened here, and maybe some funny high school stories too. So that's just how it's going to be from now on, since people are too loud and their noise would always get in the commentary if I did it live. Anyways, let's get into this. So this first story is about how my roommate trolled pretty much everybody in my hallway. So what happened a few weeks into college is someone took a soda can and basically exploded it in the bathroom. And so red soda got everywhere, and it was kind of sticky and annoying. You basically couldn't use the bathroom without wearing shoes because of it. And they did it twice. Then about a week later, someone deliberately peed all over the floor. I don't know why people do this kind of stuff. It's really gross, but I mean, I guess that's how college freshmen act. So then they peed all over the floor, and so we complained about it, during our hall meeting where we discussed what's going on and stuff. And so then the next day, we all find a note on all the bathroom doors that say something like, due to recent events, if you guys if someone pees on the floor again, then everyone who lives in the hall is going to get charged $10 each time it happens. So naturally, we were all pretty upset about this because it's not fair that we'd have to pay $10 for something someone else does, and it's we were encouraging it. The point of group punishments is to have everyone beat up the kid who's doing whatever so that he stops doing it. But since no one knew who it was and we were already mad at him, that would be pointless. So everyone, myself included, were writing notes to our RA and the head of the building department. And so some people actually sent their notes. And then after that, a few days later, my roommate admitted that he just forged the letter. And I have to say, it was pretty well done. It looked it was all official, it looked official. The language was the grammar and language were something that looked like it would have been written by our HA. And so pretty much everyone fell for it, and I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty funny. So I guess you could say I finally accepted something that was forged as real. Alright, one thing I forgot to mention is if you don't like my stories or don't care about them, feel free to mute the video. I won't get offended by it. And so anyways, this next story takes place in high school, and it was during my freshman year. So I was in the cafeteria sitting at my lunch table with my friends, and there was one kid, we'll call him Bob, who would always bother us, and he was one of those kids who always acted up. And one of the things he did at the time was he had a notebook, and he actually would draw this one teacher he really hated as Osama bin Laden or Hitler or something, and draw him himself and one of his friends shooting him or something. I mean, he's lucky that none of the teachers ever saw the notebook, because he probably would have been suspended if they did, because I mean, in New York that stuff gets taken way too seriously. But anyways, so he was trying to bother us, but we were just ignoring him. So then he decides to draw an inappropriate picture of my friend, and when I say that, I mean, I don't know how it was inappropriate, I just know it was inappropriate. I forgot whether it was just him drawing my friend as Hitler, or him killing my friend, or my friend actually doing something that was, inappropriate, but basically it annoyed my friend. We'll call him John. So John goes to Bob and tries to take the notebook so he could rip out the page because he didn't like the picture and didn't want him showing it around or whatever. And the cafeteria monitor sees them and thinks that they're fighting. So back then, if the cafeteria monitor saw people fighting, or people were being, bad in the cafeteria, they'd get taken out and sent to the principal's office. And whenever people got taken out, everyone, I don't know why people did this, but everyone would clap for them. It was some kind of achievement to get taken out of the cafeteria. So they get taken out by the cafeteria monitor because he thinks they're fighting. And then everyone starts clapping for them. And so, John walks out, just calmly and maturely, and he's in the front. And Bob is behind him. So Bob thinks that everyone's making fun of him with the clapping and cheering. So he literally turns around, flips everyone off with both of his hands. And it just went from a clapping and cheering to a ooh, one of those. And some people were even laughing, and we couldn't. My friends and I just couldn't stop laughing about for 5 minutes, and like my friend John, he actually missed it, and he said that was his only regret, is that he missed that because he was in front. And when I told him though, he was like, "Oh, so that explains why the cafeteria monitor was more mad at him than me." And so John ended up getting like a 5 minute talk about not touching other people's stuff, and Bob ended up getting detention. So yeah, it was pretty funny. All right, so here's the one that took place at the end of my freshman year. In the school cafeteria, there's the big garbage can where you all throw your garbage in. Well, ours was on wheels, and our cafeteria was on like the second floor, and there were stairs that went to the first floor right outside the cafeteria. So you could probably guess where this is going, right? So we had taco salad on that day, and basically what taco salad is, it's basically beef with chips and like melted cheese. And so basically on taco salad day, no one ever eats all the melted cheese because they give you quite a bit of it. And so the garbage can is like a third of the way full with melted cheese, and like the rest of it's, just all the other like food and the trays and all the garbage and stuff. So it's a hot day, and the garbage can's full, and so these two guys take the garbage can, just push it down the stairs like during the passing period, so like no one actually saw who did it, because there's always a rush during the passing period outside the cafeteria. So basically it makes this huge mess on the first floor. Like, I'm surprised at how far it traveled. And it took the janitors like half an hour to clean it up. So it's not like it caused much of an interference, because we were all able to get to class and they cleaned it up before like that class ended. But the school was like really mad about it. And so they actually like went to the security footage. And then like one of the teachers like who was on the first floor found out like there were kids who witnessed it. And so she basically like forced them to go to the principal's office and turn the kid in, and like went on this like whole rant about people messing up the school or whatever. And basically in the end, the kids who pushed the trash can down the stairs ended up getting a lunch detention. That's it. For basically creating a huge mess, all they got was a lunch detention. And like the school always wonders why like stuff like this always happens. And I mean, maybe it's because they give pretty light punishments for stuff like that. Alright, so these stories are not taking as much time as I thought they would, and I don't want to tell like a ton of them in one video and waste them, so I can't tell them again. So you're gonna have to watch the rest of the video in silence, unfortunately, but tell me what you thought of these stories down below, and if you want me to like keep reading stories as my commentary for my videos, and comment some of your own stories down below. I'd love to read them in future videos, so that's not just all about me. And I'm sure I'll probably get a laugh out of reading some of them. Make sure they're funny though, because everyone comes to my channel to laugh, right? Anyways, tell me what you think below, and please like, share, and subscribe for more.